Well, certainly we know that this is a state park like any other in our area. And I think really one of the best representations of that is the gentleman we want to bring in and introduce. It is Ranger Will Kinton. But please tell us, who are you really today?
I'm dressed as Private James Steele. He was a private soldier here and also the surgeon's mate. A lot of the time I spend dressed like this, I'm in the infirmary doing medical programs, so Private Steele was the best fit to portray.
You know, I just got to say, you mentioned the infirmary. That's not someplace you wanted to be way back then, I think.
Ma'am, we can purge you, puke you, bleed you, all sorts of fine things to improve your health.
Oh, that improves your health. Interesting.
Yeah, and earlier today, there were a bunch of fourth graders out here that were learning all about Fort Loudoun State Historic Park. And how do you really keep history alive here?
You know, it's just fun getting to share it with the kids. I always enjoyed history out of the books, but being able to see it here, to smell the smoke when the flintlock goes off, to walk on that ground, for a lot of folks, it's just a easier way to find history interesting. And it's a lot of fun to be out here with them and kind of see that light come on in their eyes.
Right. And you get to really be up close with it a lot, but everyone can kind of get up close to it coming up in a couple of weekends for the big Garrison Weekend coming up in November, right?
Yes, ma'am. November 18th and 19th, 10 to 5 on Saturday, 10 to 2 on Sunday. We'll have several of our folks here, our volunteers and staff. Expect to have the blacksmith shop going, the infirmary open, soldiers drilling with the muskets and the cannons, and just all sorts of good stuff. And then in December, we have our last Garrison of the year, December 2nd, the first Saturday of December. That has become my favorite one we'll do all year long. There's the daytime portion that goes from 10 to just shortly after 4, but we also have a nighttime, about an hour-long candlelight tour where one of us, usually our park manager in period clothing, will gather visitors up at the museum, bring them out to and through the fort on a candlelight tour, see the sparks flying off the blacksmith's forge in the night, see the infirmary by candlelight, and all sorts of good stuff. Weather permitting, we always end that one off about an hour later at 7 with a nighttime artillery fire, and that just lights the night sky up. I know I'm biased, having been with some of these folks for 25 years, but if I don't make the candlelight tour part and I don't take my kids out on their little farm and shoot some mistletoe out of the tree, it doesn't matter what else I do in December. It's just not going to feel like Christmas. So it is absolutely a tradition in our family and a lot of others here.
Well, it sounds like a great one. Thank you so much for joining us and telling us all about it today.